on the way to go pick up the asset.
The asset.
Kids don't know. We're surprising them. It's raining. A lot of the roads around here are shut down. The country roads anyway.
Not all of them.
A lot of them are.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's not just country roads.
Oh, well, Taylor said that this road we're on is not shut down, so.
Current. Guess we'll find out.
I don't want to die for this.
We won't. It's fine. Just a little rain for a long period of time.
It's a lot of rain.
It is. There's more road closures right now than I've seen in a very long time, or like probably years.
We couldn't just wait another couple days.
Nah.
We'll check back when we get there.
Yeah, I won't have the camera out much because I don't want it to get wet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we made it.
We are here.
It's quite the stressful drive. We saw a few crashes. We saw a person in their car with a neck brace on that had been in a crash, Taylor.
Yep.
Hope they're okay.
Sure they're
Scary. But anyways, we're here, thankfully.
We are here. Let's go.
Okay, girls. Okay, we've got everything. The asset is secured.
I mean, they know what it is now.
The boat is secured.
Boat. We have the boat. It's back there.
And we're not gonna go to 88 home?
Nope.
Okay. We stopped by Wegmans because that's right beside Bass Pro, which I'd forgotten about. But I've been meaning to go to Wegmans because that's where I buy salmon at. They have very good salmon. You can always count on it to be good. There's a salmon recipe I've been wanting to make, and yeah, so got that. Got the boat, got the salmon. We have to have fish tonight, right? We should buy a boat. We have to have fish. It's like should be a law.
In a few days when it stops raining, we'll get to, take it out.
Are you happy about your boat?
I'm very happy. We'll do a walkthrough on it sometime later this week when it's not pouring down rain.
The boat cover is back ordered.
Yep.
So we have to get a tarp.
Yeah, buy a tarp to cover it up.
Because the leather on the seats is very nice.
Yep. It's getting wet right now. That's okay. It's a boat. It's made to get wet.
Yeah, but we don't want it to be like in the element. I don't want it to be in the elements like,
yep.
For weeks and weeks and weeks getting rained on. Because the seats and the carpet is so nice how it is right now.
Yep. All right. It is the next day. It is not raining at the moment. So, time for the reveal. Here it is. New view from the console. A little bit more comfortable than before. So this is a tracker, obviously. This is the Pro Team 195 TXW Tournament Edition. So it is actually the biggest, nicest V-nose aluminum boat the tracker makes in this layout. It was, yeah, I'm kind of speechless, honestly. We did not expect to be this early in life having a boat of this quality, but we talked about it for quite a while and decided to just go ahead and do it. So I am beyond stoked, of course. Massive upgrade from the John boat, obviously, which is sitting back there. I'll get rid of it at some point soon here. But go over a few quick specs on it. This is so size difference for starters. The John boat is 16 feet long. This one is 18.5 feet. And then the beam, which is the distance between the widest point, which on this one it's back here, right here. On the John boat it's more towards the middle, but the beam on this one is just over 8 feet. On the John boat it is about 5.5 feet. And also the bottom width, which is the depth of like the floor where you walk on it here. On the John boat it is about just under 4 feet, and it's 5 feet in this one. So much longer, much wider, will obviously be immensely more stable in the water, both for driving and fishing out of. In the John boat, I don't know, you probably haven't shown it in any of the footage so far, but if me and my buddy Josh or whoever else is out with me, if we're switching positions, one of us in the front and then one of us in the back, and then we switch for whatever, just to switch off, take a break, whatever. Whenever we do that, it's always kind of a dance to get past each other, and that's not going to be a problem in this one because we've obviously got all the room in the world to move around back here. I opted for no console on the left side there, and this one actually has a footrest and then rod holders right there with the tie down on the side of the gunnel there, so that your passenger, your buddy that comes with you, has a place to store his rods as well. They could be left on the deck as well, or in one of the 2 rod lockers up front, which we'll get to in a minute, but that's just somewhere quick and easy for the passenger to store their rods. So we will we'll start at the back and work forward. How about that? So back here, the big fun thing is the Mercury Pro XS 115. This is one of the best motors out there. I think both my grandfather's fishing boat and the pontoon boat both have Mercuries. I mean, there's other manufacturers out there, but actually the Mercury on the motor on my John boat's a Mercury as well. Mercury is a good manufacturer, and this Pro XS version, the newer version of their 4-stroke, is phenomenal engine from what I have heard. It's got hydraulic steering on it, an upgraded version of the hydraulic steering that the other one would have had. There's a few differences with the bigger boat and the tournament edition package, which, like I said, it wasn't that much of a price difference, so we went ahead and went for it. Few different upgrades. The steering upgrade is one, better steering wheel, and but yeah, obviously carpet all the way through, unlike my grandfather's one had you can get the carpet, or you can get that vinyl, all-weather coating. Basically, it's not a carpet, it's like a membrane basically, but I opted for carpet because that way it won't be hot in the summer, it won't burn our feet or burn our legs sitting down it like we do on the John boat, because it's just bare metal and gets hot as crap. But so all the way back here we've got hydraulic hatch here, which is nice. 30-gallon gas tank, which that one has a 6-gallon tank on it, I think. Go a lot longer than this one. Bigger engine, so it's burning more, but still. And then it's actually got 3 batteries. That one right there is the cranking battery, and these 2 right there are the you can see there's 2 back there. Those are for the trolling motor. It's a 24-volt trolling motor, so it uses 2 12-volt batteries, hence the reason that there's 3 batteries on this boat. But the really convenient thing is that this is a plug, which you just plug an extension cord into, and right here under this seat is a 3-bank charger that charges all 3 batteries at the same time. So of course cords go into each battery, and then that's the other end of that power cord. So super well thought out system as far as that. You don't have to try to connect battery chargers to everything. I think that's something that most most newer boats have, but it's honestly something I didn't know existed until I started looking for boats. So, but yeah, that's about all there is to it back here in this compartment. Hydraulic again, so that's nice. Gas cap, and I think so all of these hatches are lockable with the exception, like all 4 up front and this one here, basically where all the important stuff is, are lockable. For you anglers out there who know what I'm talking about, there's one of these on each side, and these are sized to hold 6. Each of these holds 6 of the 3700 series tackle boxes, which there's basically more or less 2. There's 3600 and 3700. 3700 are the bigger tackle boxes. I have mostly 36s, a few 37s, but either way, these are specifically designed to hold 6 each and hold them, you know, tightly and orderly. So that's cool. The upgrade from the smaller boat is that they only hold 4 on each side. And then live well, we got 2. You can open it's one live well, but you can drop a divider in right here, which is in one of the, it's up there in the front. It's a lighted 27-gallon live well with, of course, you know, recirculating pumps and all the proper stuff are in that. Lights right there, obviously. So that is going to be something that will be cool for me, because obviously the John boat doesn't have one. It's not something I'm going to be using all the time, but it'll be nice to have, and when I'm not using it for its intended purpose, it's just more storage. The obvious thing you could say it could be used for is a cooler, which is true, because it does drain, of course. I think most of these compartments have drain holes in the bottom of them, which is nice. But I don't need to use that for cooler, because this is a built-in 30-quart cooler right here in this little step. So that's pretty sweet. And obviously you can see already the amount of cup holders this boat has. We got 8 total cup holders, these 6 back here, and then there's 2 up there by the trolling motor. It's got another light here as well, just to, oh, I didn't even know how that turns on. That's cool. So just if you're fishing at night, it'll illuminate the interior down here a little bit. But yeah, super comfortable seats back here. I'm 6'5" and I can very comfortably fit right there in that console, which is nice. And then the one thing I didn't, this boat did come with, they're down there, but they do come with the pedestal chairs that go right there and right there, which we won't use very often probably, but they're there, and you know, it came with them. So I actually ordered one of the standing pedestal seats for up here, but it is on back order along with the cover for the boat, which will be coming in at some point in the future. So I'll show you those when they come in. But now we're getting to the fun part. So right here we got rod lockers on both sides and tie downs up front, and these rod lockers are huge. No hydraulics on them, but they each hold 12 rods per side. So rod tips up front, get the camera down in there, rod tips up front in the holders, and then the handles back here. And this is just some generic stuff. These are the stands for the seat, and a cleaning kit they gave us, and a tracker hat. So yeah, massive amount of storage for rods. We got the paddle, the lights, stuff like that. Just ridiculous amount of storage. Like I could almost, my wife could probably completely get in this space, and I almost could. It's huge. So 24 total rods, and I don't have anywhere near that many, but I'm getting closer. I actually bought a few in anticipation of having more space. So I've got a few new rods that will break out on our first official fishing trip. But rod storage back there, and then we got our first tackle or just general storage. And oh, I forgot about those 2 more cup holders down there. So we got some spots for things to just sit as well in here, but then just big wide open. And I don't know, it's probably hard for you to get an idea of the size of this thing, but you know, very large compartment. We'll leave it at that. And again, all these compartments, these 4 up here, and the one with the batteries back there. Basically anything you would store anything important, lock. And then this one is hydraulic with just a ridiculous amount of space. You can see how far up that thing goes. Again, could probably almost get in this compartment myself and, you know, close the door on myself. So, way more space than we had before. And you can see how, yeah, well, I don't know. This is just, I'm so excited. This is awesome. It's like a dream boat for me. Never thought that we would be having a boat like this soon. But back to the tour. Big thing I wanted to get on this one was the recessed trolling motor pedal. You can see how it's dropped down in there, and the pedal itself is almost level with the deck. So that way my foot isn't up like this. I'm standing much more of a natural position instead of one foot being way up off. So it should be much more comfortable. It's also up nice and far towards the front of the boat. Minn Kota 70-pound thrust. Like I said earlier, just a lot nicer trolling motor than what's on the other boat, with simple things like my other one has a strap like that at the front, but simple things like this. I mean, this is attached to the, you know, what will be the top of the trolling motor as it rotates down, but it just keeps this whole part from bouncing. I mean, this thing is rock solid when it's strapped down like this. Whereas the one on my John boat, the one on my grandfather's boat, there's nothing that supports this end from flopping around while you're either, you know, in the boat, out on the water, or just pulling it on the trailer. Just a much nicer motor. Again, one of the other tournament edition upgrades was on the non-tournament edition. It's a 55-pound thrust, 12-volt motor, so bigger motor. It's gonna be great. really nice. And then yeah, it can of course control the motor tilt from over here as well, like pretty much any boat can. We've got a step right there, and another tournament edition upgrade is adding the electronics unit up here at the front. And I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to explain what these are right now, because I haven't learned much about them yet. I've used I think Lawrence are the only electronics units that I've used before. These are, I mean, if you care to look up anything about them, these are the Hook Reveal 5-inch screens. So all on the smaller side, but we have one up front and one at the back as well. And they're very easy to swap out. They make this particular one in the 5-inch, 7-inch, and 9-inch. So if I ever want to upgrade, just buy the two bigger units and plug them in pretty much. So that's a nice feature that I can upgrade them easily if I want to down the road. But again, I won't embarrass myself by, I know the one up front. So the one up front is called, this one is the split shot, which means it has two different imaging capabilities. That one back there is the triple shot, which it means, I think it's got sonar, down scan up here, and that one's sonar, down scan, and GPS as well, like, you know, navigation charts and stuff like that. But the one up front, which is a improvement over my grandfather's boat, is that the transducer is actually mounted on the trolling motor. So what I'm seeing on the screen, I believe, is in relation to which direction the trolling motor is facing. So I can have it facing like out in front of me, or like scanning left and right, and it'll actually be showing me that instead of just a fixed position of what's below the boat, like a lot of them are. So there's actually Lawrence has a thing online called Lawrence University, which my dealer told me he highly recommends to everybody when they're using these for the first time. Teaches you everything about them. That was one of the big things. Like, I have that little basic fish finder on my John boat, but I don't know how to read them very easily. I've read up a little bit to use the one on my grandfather's boat, but every manufacturer is a little bit different. So I'm very much looking forward to learning how to, you know, go into school and learning how to use these ones, and, you know, using them to their full potential to see, not only actually physically see fish, you know, whether they're suspended in the water column or down on the bottom, you know, tight to cover, stumps, drop off, stuff like that, but actually learning and learning about what's underneath me, where the fish are, becoming a better fisherman by learning about where the fish are and where they aren't. And just, it's education. That's the main point. So let me hop down out of here real quick. But very nice trailer with a spare tire on it, of course. I realize this video might be dragging on, getting long, but I don't care, I'm happy. We've got the step up, so this will be helpful for when it's in the water. If I'm trying to launch it solo, then I can come over here and get on the bed of my truck and then actually step up on right here, and then it's got a grab handle. Just makes it easier to get into. And another feature which I don't think that I'll need to use, but this whole tongue, it's got the pivoting tongue, so everything from right there, it pivots, you pull that pin, and while you're storing it, you can swing this thing away and take about 2 feet off the, you know, the overall length, as far as if you try to, this one won't physically fit in my garage, but if I needed it to fit in a garage, something like that, you're taking about 2 feet off the front of it for storage purposes if needed. So, but that's pretty much it. It comes in 2 colors, the red, which I obviously got, and then a white color, which I was pretty sure that I didn't want to get the white, and I'm happy I went with red. The old boat is red, but a much uglier red, more of a burgundy than this nice tracker. Well, it's actually starlight red is the color. And a lot of other little things, like it's got 4 cleats, but they don't stay up. Yeah, you can pop them up like that, but they stay down and out of the way when you don't need them. It's designed to be a fishing boat, not a bass boat or not a ski boat and stuff like that. Yeah, just again, side, like plenty of steps up on the back here on the rear of the trailer. Side bunk boards that'll help with the loading and unloading and stability of it overall. Lots of good tie downs and everywhere. Transom saver down there for hauling it. Just super nice boat. It's not the nicest boat out there, but it's very nice boat. 10 times, well, more than 10 times better what we've been driving. And I think the rain is gonna hold off long enough, we might actually get to take it out here in a few minutes. So we will see you out on the water. All right, we're out on the water. I intended to get the GoPro set up to capture the launch, but I unhooked the bow strap at the top, and I figured it would get all the way down in the water, and then I would get it in the boat, or most of the way down in the water, and then I would get in the boat and we would ease it back in. And it actually just slid off the trailer and went floating down into the water. So I had to hop out of it and jump into the boat. Only got 1 foot wet, but the water is 81 degrees, so it wouldn't have mattered if I had to go swimming. But yeah, I wish we had that on film because that would have been really entertaining, but did not, unfortunately. So I'm out here, wife is parking the truck and trailer, and here they come. So I'm gonna pull over there and grab them. Like so, really wish I had done camera.
I know, well I was debating jumping in, but I didn't think I'd be able to make it.
No, I wouldn't have wanted you to do that. I would have rather me been the one that got wet.
Well, I wouldn't have known what to do once I got in the boat.
I had the keys with me, I could have tossed them to you.
Huh?
I said I had the keys with me, I could have tossed them to you.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about how to work the boat.
Hey, don't play with that, please.
That was so funny. I was laughing, like driving the truck back. I was laughing. Huh?
I'm sure.
It looks like it's raining again.
Threaded base. All right. I guess
Mom, it looks like
Were you
it's
laughing?
starting to rain again. It looks like it's starting to rain
A
again.
little bit. We'll be all right.
Yeah, but
Look, there's a nice little dock you can fish off of over there too.
Yeah.
So where's the dam, Taylor? Like we can't like fall over it, right?
Huh?
We can't like fall over it.
Oh.
I think it's over there, right? Well, let's not go near there.
I need a different base for this. I should have checked that before. Oh, well.
You think there would be signs saying there's a dam there and you could fall?
Cones.
Oh. Well, I don't want to fall off the dam. So what's up with the GoPro?
It needs a different base. It comes with a couple different bases, and
Oh.
Granddaddy's boat had a different base on it, so that's the one I was using.
For your stick?
Yeah.
Are they at home?
Yeah.
Look, there's a breeze.
It's a breeze.
Yeah. Wind.
Yeah, it's looking a little stormy.
Ugh.
I must say, it's quite an upgrade.
A little bit.
It's like we went from like a chicken nugget to like roasted chicken with
Is
truffle
this
oil.
perfect to,
Like, you know,
Mom, is this
you did a huge upgrade.
perfect
Oh
for
nice, there's a little
fireworks?
thing for your phone.
Yep.
And it, what's this made out of? Oh, it's like a cord, bungee cord.
Yep.
Sit, Holly. I must say, I really like the back of the boat. How there's only a little bit of mechanics showing.
Yeah.
It's mostly just usable space.
If you want a jacket, they're inside my backpack's in there. And they're in there.
Oh, okay. I might get one.
All right, we're running on the GoPro because, of course, now that we just got out here, it's about to start raining. We're currently getting drizzled on a little bit. That's okay. Maiden voyage, a little rain can't stop us. Ready? Here we go.
Really? How fast are we going? How fast are we going? Come here, Landon. I think it feels good. The breeze feels good.
Yeah, that might be wet. That's why I wore shorts.
How does it feel?
Feels amazing. Once I got the trip figured out. And it's hydraulic assisted steering. It's so smooth. Water's honestly not nearly as dirty as I thought it would be.
It looks a little dirty like back there.
Yeah, this is what it looks like normally. I thought it would be worse. It's always better down here at this
Here.
end, but
You're all right. Next time you remember you bring your jacket.
I have this
I
jacket.
didn't even think about it.
So if you can hear me and see me, we're running the engine on varied speeds, like lower RPMs right now for the first. There's a break-in routine for the engine, so we can't open it wide up for a few more minutes. You basically vary it like below 4,500 RPMs, and then you punch it for a minute, and you bring it back down, and you do a rotation of that for the first 2 hours, and then another version of that for the next 7 hours. 9-hour break-in period. Well, the engine's running good, man. So much better than the freaking John boat. It would have taken us like, we would be so far back there if we were in the John boat right now. Yeah. We're going about as fast as the John boat can go.
Really?
Yeah.
It feels so fast when you're in it because I guess you're
Because it's so little.
Come here, girls. Girls are crazy children.
I think we're mostly out of the rain. It is like mid-70s and raining-ish, so it feels great though for
I
us.
think it feels great compared to what it has been lately. Girls are chilly. What's this? Hold on, you can stick right there.
I'm going. I
I know, I thought you were gonna hit one.
saw my gap. I saw my shot.
We're hitting some waves.
just chilling now. We ran all the way up to the northern end of the lake, and it took us about just under 40 minutes to go all the way from the southern end of the lake where we put in normally all the way up to the northern end of the lake where I used to put in with a smaller John boat the other year, or a few years ago. And yeah, and that was running half speed most of the time. Basically half speed for 10 minutes and then full speed for 1 minute. I don't know if you could hear me say that earlier when the GoPro was running. Really wishing I brought fishing poles because there are bait fish schooling on the surface like crazy right now. We stopped for a little snack break. We got some drinks and some chips.
You're gonna be eating chips. Stop putting your hands in the water.
So we're just chilling, just enjoying the boat.
Children are driving me crazy.
Yeah, kids are a little nuts right now. New boat and all. You're crazy.
They're just dying to go in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, water is 80 degrees, so it would feel good to jump in. Hey, where are we going?
We're gonna go to the house and go that way. To the truck and get home.
It would almost be funny if I just floored it and knocked them on their butts right now. Bad parenting, but it would be funny.
We're gonna go for the house. Is it fine? Can we go to the house and then go that way?
We're sure we can go closer to the house.
Yeah, I'll be very comfy back here.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I do it. I gotta do it.
It's great for
I'll fish up there in the front, doing my thing. The wife will be back here, sprawled out on the rear deck, doing her thing, sun tanning.
No. I'll have my hat and my sun. I don't tan.
Lindsay, don't play with that, please.
I don't tan. The sun ages
Oh.
you.
Whatever.
Snacks,
Chilling,
magazines,
snacking and reading.
Reading,
Nice.
sleeping.
Also,
Also, our hair. Look at our hair is crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a
don't judge.
bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Big ol' hawk.
Hey guys,
Hey,
we're going to go.
are you the captain now?
Yeah. Okay guys, we're gonna go to the house and then that way.
Okay, we're gonna go to the house, so I guess I need to turn left then, huh?
It was that way.
All right.
That mountain with the house on it. With the brown.
The mountain with a house on it.
Yeah,
Is the mountain have a house on it, or is the house on the mountain?
the house on the mountain. So we're gonna go.
It's way more enjoyable having kids on the boat from this size boat than the John boat.
10 minutes ago, they were annoying me.
They weren't annoying me.
Now they're being cute.
So we
Yeah.
were right over there, and
She looked like a little Oompa Loompa wrapped up in my raincoat while you were driving around.
we were right over there
Get full
to
of
the
air,
bubble,
hilarious.
and then we're gonna go that.
All hooked up. Now I get to sit here while my wife pulls us out of the water. And this is the fun part. All right, there we go. Straps on both sides are on. Transom saver is back on. Got to get some gear out of the boat. See you guys back at home. Back home, safe and sound. And it's raining again. Don't know if you can tell, but more rain today and tomorrow. But maiden voyage is complete. Boat did awesome. And I learned how to not launch a boat, and also how to launch a boat. It's a little bit different than the John boat, give him some credit. But go ahead and close this one out since we are back home and it's raining again. Don't want the camera getting all wet. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sure it was probably longer than normal because we picked it up yesterday and then I did the walkthrough today and then we went out on it. So probably gonna be a little longer than normal, but hopefully you've made it to this point and watched all the way through, and the first of many, many trips on the boat. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time on the Bedfords.